Hey guys, welcome back to Hollyscoop's Just Saying. I'm Heather Gardner.
And I'm Madison Conklin.
I haven't hosted with you in so long. So
I know.
It's for real!
It's been a minute.
Really
we had our Tuesday taken away from us. We got today and Friday.
And it's back. All right, listen. I'm a little upset about this
story.
When aren't
you upset? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Right? Seriously. I'm upset about this story because, you know, I love Hollywood and have been so infatuated with Hollywood since I was a child. Mm-hmm. And I loved the Hollywood story. You come to Hollywood, you make it, you work your way up.
Yeah.
And yet I have a whole list here of people who were just
born.
Here you go.
They're just born into Hollywood.
Handed. Let me just give you your career.
Yeah.
So we started talking today about how so many of our favorite supermodels in general, and we can do this for actors and singers, we can do that as well. We're going to talk about supermodels today that are supermodels simply because their parents are famous. Or were supermodels.
Exactly. I don't even know where to start because it's fair because they didn't ask to be born to that mother or father, but it's also unfair to all the people that are trying their best, that went to school, that, you know, did all the right things that you're supposed to do, and still they can't seem to break that, you know.
Right.
It's crazy. I mean, Kylie's famous in her own right. All the Kardashians are because they're, but anyways, Kendall Jenner, the Hadid sisters, their mom was a model. Freaking Cindy Crawford's daughter, Kaia Gerber, is a model. It's just like,
it's this elite group of people. Yes. And I looked up to see like the top models of 2017, and so many of them listed did come from this dynasty of other models or actors. You mentioned the Hadid sisters. Their mother, Yolanda Hadid, was a model growing up. I wouldn't say she was a supermodel. She never like passed that threshold like a Cindy Crawford did.
Right.
You know, but she was also on The Real Housewives of, was it Orange County?
Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills. Thank you. Clearly I'm not caught up. But you know, so she has been really open about how she did that show so she could push her daughters into the spotlight. And obviously it worked. I mean, Kendall Jenner, Kris Jenner, obviously.
It helps and it pays to have money.
And the one of the biggest examples that I can see so far, and I'm not saying that these girls don't work. I'm not saying that Gigi and Bella and Kendall haven't
worked their butts off.
But I don't know that I could say the same for Paris Jackson because she's not the traditional looking model. And don't get me wrong, I have said over and over and over that I love that about her, but I'm just wondering if she would have been so accepted into the modeling world had her father not been Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? She's already covering Vogue in her first year doing this.
Right.
Those kind of opportunities didn't even happen for the Hadid sisters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have a very good point. She is not the conventional supermodel.
No. And I love her for that.
Exactly. I mean, she's like the natural beauty, you know,
she's not rare skinny either.
Exactly. If she didn't have the Jackson name to her, probably she might have been considered a plus size model because she's not the conventional 0002,
right.
You know, or she could have even been, you know, an alternative model because of
her
look,
and
grungy,
tattoos.
exactly. But she wouldn't have been covering Vogue and Paris, you know, Fashion Week or whatever.
And the same for Kaia Gerber too. And I talked about her yesterday. If you guys want to watch that video, shameless plug, it's right down below. But Kaia Gerber is stunningly gorgeous. I mean,
I've seen her in person.
Beautiful.
I've interviewed her. I was just like,
yeah, she's 16
pretty.
years old. She's stunning. She's got the look. She's got the walk. But again, she just finished off her very first Paris Fashion Week, and she opened for Chanel, which models who have been in the industry for so many years can't even do. And yet she is Cindy Crawford's daughter. Not saying that she's not beautiful, not saying she's not talented, but
she needs more. Let's just be real. She needs more practice. But hey, if you can say I started my first fashion week on Chanel, they're going to be like, okay, you can have any job you want.
Right. And it's interesting. We talk about these girls a lot, but we also have Hailey Baldwin, who of course is Alec Baldwin's daughter.
No. Not Alec Baldwin.
The other Baldwin.
Well, there's four of them. I think it's Billy.
Thank you.
Billy Baldwin.
One of the Baldwins. Thank you for correcting me there. But we also have Christy Brinkley, who was a giant supermodel back in the day.
Her daughters are
Sailor.
Yes.
Sailor's so gorgeous.
She was on Sports Illustrated, but you wouldn't have known because she's not, you know, I guess, as high of a caliber as Kylie. Or
right. Willow Smith, she just had this giant campaign with Marc Jacobs. Of course, she is Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith's daughter.
I didn't even know that.
Patrick Schwarzenegger.
Oh,
you
yeah.
also know him
He's a
as
hottie.
Miley Cyrus's ex, but he is a hottie on lots of billboards. Arnold Schwarzenegger's son. Tyler Clinton, speaking of political, that is Bill and Hillary's nephew.
Yes,
gorgeous looking man.
Is very. Oh my gosh.
But
yeah, but
again,
they've got the
dynasty.
names attached to them.
Lily Rose Depp, Johnny Depp, Sophia Richie, who we've talked about so many times as Lionel Richie's. I'm just wondering if all of these models would have had the same opportunities had they not been connected to these famous names. Maybe. I'm thinking not.
I'm agreeing 100% not. Nope. No. If you don't have Hadid attached to you, if you don't have, well, Gerber, if you don't even have freaking Baldwin attached, it's kind of like, okay, no, you're not as famous as Kendall Jenner, so we're gonna take the girl with the bigger following. I mean, because that's what it boils down to. Their following and who's gonna watch them and who's gonna gain access to what's happening with Marc Jacobs or Tommy Hilfiger or whatever.
And I'm not saying this is all indicative of the modeling industry, because Carly Kloss's parents were normal people.
Right.
And Jasmine Tooks, who's one of the top models.
A handful of the Victoria's Secret models, they all came from outside of the U.S. with nothing but their bags in their hands.
And I love those stories so much more, don't you guys?
Right?
I do.
But of course, I mean, now like Alessandra Ambrosio is, covering Vogue because she's been in Victoria's Secret for so long, is a mother.
But that's the point. She's done it for so long.
No, yes.
Where Kaia Gerber, here's Chanel.
15, literally her first year really in the modeling industry. Here's Chanel. Go walk Paris.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I want to get your guys' opinions on this because, it's not wrong. It's just another avenue for these women or men even, to just get their names out there.
It's not wrong, but it is a shame.
Yeah.
Like, people that work hard for certain things in the industry.
I'm not trying to be on the cover of Vogue or anything.
No, I'm just saying the industry is as a thing, as a whole.
It's rough. But anyway, let us know if you think it's fair, or do you even care? I mean, these are gorgeous people. Do you not even care? I want to get your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Also, guys, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for Friday. Go do a little happy dance.
Happy dance. Happy dance.
Bye, guys.
Bye.